Forever. Dog.
Hello, Adventurekateers! The episode you're about to hear was recorded over Zoom and live streamed on the internet in the not-so-distant past. It's just one of many stay-at-home live streams available right now on your Thrilling Adventure Hour podcast feed. But if you want access to the complete Thrilling Adventure Hour, that's the entire back catalog, plus bonus content, plus live streams not yet available here, plus complete libraries of classic segments in case you've ever wanted to listen to the complete Sparks Nevada in order and uninterrupted, or the complete Beyond Belief, the complete Captain Laserbeam, the complete Chrono Patrol Extended Universe, etc., etc., etc. All of that is available on Patreon for the low monthly price of $5. Patreon gives you a members-only RSS feed that can be plugged into your podcast player of choice for easy listening, and then you're off and running. Your Patreon membership not only gives you access to all that amazing content, it also helps us to keep doing the show. So thank you. We appreciate your support. We appreciate you listening. We appreciate you. And now, on with the show. To sign up for the Thrilling Adventure Hour Patreon, just go to patreon.com/Thrilling Adventure Hour. That's patreon.com/Thrilling Adventure Hour.
Hello, everyone. Hello. I am so excited to welcome you to our wonderful Thrilling Adventure Hour. Little bit of a soiree with a cast, a little bit of cocktails, a little bit of surprises, maybe. I don't know. They're surprises. I don't know. We are so excited that you all are joining us. I am very, very excited to bring on our cast. But before I do, I just want to, again, say, this is a casual hang. We're going to answer your questions. We're going to catch up with each other. We're just going to enjoy some drinks with some good company. You know what I mean? And by good company, I mean, get out here, Roach Juice players. Come on, join me. One and all. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about all these wonderful folks. Look at these sick beauties. Here they all are.
Juice players, one and all.
Beauties.
Look at these beautiful sick beauties.
It's
hey,
possible
everyone,
for the Adventurekateers, they've never seen us out of formal wear.
I know.
True.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I hope you're taking it okay.
Yeah, we're in our civvies.
Ugh.
Jackson, I'm glad you're here. I'm trying to contact my dead grandfather.
Mark Cleo Jackson.
Oh my God.
This is good. If anyone is going to ask the question, which one of us is in the prisoner, it's Marc Evan Jackson. You don't need to ask.
I am not a number.
He's having a wonderful.
I'm a free man.
I need to ask. I feel like it's a cocktail hour.
Who's walking on bubble wrap? Who's walking on bubble wrap?
Yeah.
That might be my chair. I'm in a cheap, creaky chair.
Try
Is
it.
it made of those things that kids wheel around that makes the little bubbles pop in the bottom? Oh, it's definitely your chair.
Yeah. It is Malina.
What is your glasses, everyone?
Mine's almost out.
Oh no, Biz. We got to get you some booze. What is everyone drinking? I'm
Red
not
wine.
going to start.
Red vine?
Red
You're
vine.
drinking red vine?
Twizzler is so much better.
Red wine through a red vine.
Nice.
I'm drinking red wine because I'm no Dracula. I always drink wine.
Campari and soda.
Dracula.
How many?
Very
Okay,
nice.
Campari and soda. Who else is? It looks like
Whoa.
Cackowski's drinking red wine. Gagliardi wine.
Yeah.
Autumn, what do you have?
This is a terrible, shameful confession. Water.
Oh, I have water too. I have
Are
water
you
too.
pregnant? I feel so ashamed right now.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare feel ashamed, you beautiful woman.
This is
Hal,
horrible.
spill the beans. Are you pregnant?
I've been waiting for this exact moment to tell you all.
Mazel tov.
That is classy.
Yeah, save it for the Zoom.
Annie, what are you drinking?
I've got cough syrup on ice because I'm getting over an illness.
Wow.
Do you have COVID?
You really do have
Not
a
at all
classic.
depressing.
You know, I hope I don't have COVID.
Did you get tested?
Are you
Not
pregnant?
yet.
It's probably COVID.
Are you pregnant with COVID?
Busy Phillips.
I am super pregnant with
guys,
COVID.
Busy
Have
Byzantine
you seen
Phillips.
the numbers?
Do not.
I know.
She hasn't gone. She's gone nowhere.
It's
How did you get a cold then, Mark?
It's frightening because I do so much to be safe when I'm out and about, and I still got a really bad cold.
Oh, when you're out and about.
My sister has it.
By opening her mouth.
Sinus infection. I'm telling you, it's probably COVID, but at least you're fine.
It's probably COVID, but at least you're fine.
I love that book. Brand new this year.
Richard Scarry's finest.
Yeah.
COVID.
Did you hear the lowly worm died of COVID? He was too weak to crawl out of the sun. And he just baked right there on the sidewalk.
Can you think of any other names of Richard Scarry characters? Because I can only think of Lowly Worm.
You had to look for Goldbug. Yeah, Goldbug was a little bug that was hidden, like Waldo style, in various pages.
You just know him because he's the Jewish character.
Of course. And also,
I think Goldbug.
Stumpa. Stumpa is the tuba playing bear.
Stumpa?
Stumpa. Oh, Stumpa.
And how was everyone's Thanksgiving? Everyone.
Good.
Yeah, it was
Small.
nice. We did a small Thanksgiving at our house. We did a backyard Thanksgiving with our neighbors Ben and Julie and our friend Catherine. We made a little kids table for Catherine, which was delightful to me. And it was very nice and freezing cold.
Oh, we did ours at noon to avoid that. We did lunch Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Lunch giving.
Too.
Ours started at 9 p.m. Is that weird?
That is
I'd already napped twice by then.
I had a massive failure. I never found a nice turkey. It was just my husband and myself.
You'll find a nice turkey someday.
Hang in there. Have you tried the dating sites?
No, I bought a frozen butterball breast.
Butterball breast.
Yeah.
Frozen butterball breast.
Frozen butterball breast.
Frozen butterball breast.
Frozen
Red leather, yellow
butterball breast. Frozen butterball breast. Okay, I'm ready.
Did you do anything?
I did. I made my own like miniature version of Thanksgiving dinner here and Zoomed with my family. So I had my table set up and I was on an iPad at their table in DC at my sister's place. And then after that, I went over to my bubble house's, my bubble partner's house. And we had when we cooked, we thought we would eat at like 5, and then we had dinner at like 9 as well. Yes, John
your bubble partner, yeah. Who bubble partner?
Eric and Jess Edelstein and Jess Ronan.
Oh,
they're my bubble buddies. So I went over.
Nice.
And now,
and
part
played
2
with the dogs
of Paget's story about the turkey breast.
What?
What happened with the
Frozen
turkey
butterball breast.
Frozen butterball breast.
Oh my God! You look.
Hey,
What is up, Tim?
Can you hear
Look
him?
at this guy.
Hey, buddy.
Connecting to audio. Yeah.
He can hear us though.
For this frozen butterball breast.
Now you're muted.
Butterball breast.
You're connected but muted.
Yeah. And just in case anyone missed that, we do have our own Timothy Omundson here. He is our very first, and may I say, most special guest. Sorry, everyone who's to come, who I don't know, because I have no idea who our surprise
Take
guests
that,
are.
cricket.
But Tim, you're muted, but otherwise, once
Otherwise
you
you sound
unmute,
great.
we can't wait to hear your dulcet tones. Oh, no.
And
you're just looking in
also,
glass.
have I been
You're muted
pronouncing?
and unable to understand us.
Am I back yet?
Say something.
Yeah. Is that glass designed where you cannot put it down?
Oh, no,
Oh, it's got a little. I was like,
comes
that
in a
is a
very
bold
globe
move.
of ice.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
With this crowd, I gotta bring it up. Hey, everybody.
Yeah, hey, buddy.
Hey.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
man, it's good to see
So
you.
good to see you, Tim.
Gags, oh my God, your hair is fantastic.
I just have a fan blowing it.
How are you,
Tim,
buddy? Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
What's your name? I had a lovely Thanksgiving. My oldest daughter's returned from college, so yay! She didn't bring COVID with her. That's an even bigger deal.
That is a big deal.
That's
very big
great.
deal.
That's a huge deal.
How's
Mark,
it
I
been
like
for
the
her?
background.
Is she has it been like a weird college experience, or is she fully
It was,
in classes and?
It's a little hybridy.
Yeah.
Hybrid.
She's in Portland, so it was like every day of riots and massive COVID numbers going through the roof. Which
No kidding.
super fun. Is there any public on yet?
We all love that.
Is there what?
Any public on yet?
Yes. We're broadcasting live from America.
Hey,
And I
let's
think
put
that
my
even
pants
in this
on.
chat, there are some Adventurekateers in the chat.
Yeah,
Yes, how do I do that?
Bottom
it.
middle, it's kind of a quote bubble and it says
push
chat.
it.
Well,
It's in Spanish.
Oh, wait,
Tocas
what?
tu espaldas.
Oh, wow.
you've been
That's
deeply
surprising and confusing.
Did
No,
you
that is
download
just a
Spanish
note in the chat.
Did you download Spanish Zoom to save some money?
Hello, Sumo.
Yeah.
El Zumo.
It's you have to say it like this.
Oh, Zoom did not like your peak. It went Zoom.
Sorry.
Oh.
It didn't.
Okay, important
Zoom's
question.
right
Are
in
you
the
on
game.
speaker view or gallery view?
I'm on gallery.
I'm on gallery.
I'm on
view.
gallery.
Gallery.
Love
See
it.
everybody.
I just have it where I can just see myself the whole time.
That's fair.
He's a big
Then
thin guy.
get better glasses.
End your
It's
video.
called Juvia. How dare you? How dare you?
I went and bought the no glare glasses. You came.
I
to
stayed home and wore these.
That's a different room than you're usually in, Malina. Usually there's like a chandelier and a cat and an
Yeah,
angry
what
looking
happened?
That's
cat.
true. That's true.
And like a Mary Poppins weird stack of books that just goes
Yeah.
from a
You've
single
been
stack of books
dumped.
to the ceiling.
This is
Didn't
the
pay
less,
your green screen bill.
less aesthetically pleasing side where I once recorded my podcast. There's a reason. I'm on two devices right now. It's very complicated.
And
Do you
neither
have
one
another
is a
show that you're
microphone.
doing right now?
Yeah, exactly.
Neither one's a mic.
Right. So you're doing this, and
I'm
you're
seeing
also
other Zoom friends.
you're also gambling on another
Yeah.
device.
UltimateBet.com. Joshua Malina sponsor.
Ding, ding, ding.
God, I've
Wow.
almost forgotten how
Wow, you have no
glorious
idea.
all of you, how gloriously. I've almost forgotten how gloriously attractive you all are.
We are.
Here's
Now-
You have to rate us one by one.
I mean, I can't
Cheers!
announce this on. Cheers!
Cheers.
Miss you guys.
Tim.
Love you.
Cheers.
Oh, there should be a secret word that only Janet knows, and she tells us when it's said, and everyone has to drink. Just
Yeah, no. I think we're going to be starting some trivia pretty soon, guys.
Ooh, trivia.
Ooh, trivia. What?
Hold on. Busy is muted, which is astonishing. There she is.
Wow.
I was
What?
just-
You're
I was-
particularly mean tonight.
no,
Me?
that's I like it. I like it. No, I was just muted because I was trying to figure out first.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. A lot of moving pieces.
You
Busy,
guys,
you
it's
live
the
somewhere
holidays.
else now.
It's the holidays. I live somewhere else. I sold my house in Los Angeles.
Work Juice East.
Yeah, I'm heading up Work Juice East.
Heading
And, I'm heading it up.
Not just joined, heading it up.
Redoing the offices.
Heading it up.
Getting people to pay their dues, etc.
Right.
I'm just making sure I'm checking in, and they all seem great. I went over to Brooklyn, wherever that place was that we performed.
The Bell
Bell
House.
House.
Bell House.
Memory. Oh, the specific memories.
Yeah. Did you just wander
Before I
around
was ever
Brooklyn
invited
not
to New
knowing
York,
the name
so,
of
let's
I
not
was like,
discuss
I don't know where this place is.
Wait,
But,
what'd you say, Omundson?
I said I was never invited to Bell House, so let's not discuss it, please.
That
Oh,
can't be
wow.
true.
Oh.
2021. I'm into the Bell House.
Just think of
You
yourself
better
as
take
like a
this to
West
the Tim
Coast
thread.
Terry Kinney.
Okay.
Yeah, so for
Mark
those
Evan
of you who
Jackson.
don't know, and that's almost everyone, we have a thread, we have a little group text that we've been doing for I guess years now. That's our Tim,
Yeah.
our Tim group text.
Called
It's
Tim.
called Tim
Named
because
for
it is.
Tim
It
Omundson.
was it was made for Tim. I believe
Tim.
Paul of Tompkins perhaps originated that.
Well, I
Well,
think
look,
saying Tim's name became a running gag in the thread where you would just somebody would say something and then you would just respond Tim, period. And then it eventually became the name of the thread. Now, Tim, I have to ask you, have I been mispronouncing your last name this whole time? Is it Omundson?
Omundson.
Omundson?
Omundson, like, oh, that's it.
Like the Omundson Theater?
And I have been saying
Yes, unfortunately not related.
Ah.
By the way, that text thread, just so I can tell the world.
And is it Tim?
It's actually
Have we been saying that right?
Fine.
Team. I've seen it in the text thread, but I've never said it out loud.
With extra M's.
Nothing better
what
than
were you gonna
someone-
say?
Someone about to say something sincere.
Sorry.
A loud
Sorry,
man
sorry.
yelling in an echoey room.
Of course, that's
that text that has got me through pandemic, and almost more importantly to me, nobody else, but after my injury, it really got me through the times in my halfway house. When I was in a halfway house with people with brain injuries, which Malina was the first one to visit out of this group, and brought me pizza.
Oh,
He did. He showed up with pizza pie and his personality.
That was a fun day.
Which was pretty glorious.
Maybe he is okay.
He puts on an insincere face, but there's a heart behind it.
This
tell anyone.
It's that bad.
This text thread is the type of thing where you can, run out to your car to get something or jump in the shower and come back and it's like, you have 47 new messages.
Yes.
I think the record I saw was 136 one
I was
day.
just going to ask, what's everyone's record for?
My record was 136.
Yeah,
In the 70s.
65.
Yeah.
Mine was in the 90s.
Are we talking about received or posted?
No, just like when you get
Just
back.
like
for-
suddenly-
The red dot.
Red.
Your
Oh my
red, your red
God.
dot.
Yes, I got it.
And you think your mom is dead.
And simply everyone's talking about it.
Yeah, that was really disappointing for me the day my mom died.
This is my 40th text. Mom is dead.
Blew up on social first.
I would want to find
need a
that
charger?
thread.
Everybody, Tim, we're so excited that you're here. That being said, I think we're going to jump into our first round of trivia. So if I could have all of the cast to turn your videos off and mute.
Oh,
We're going to
bye.
start our first round.
I may never
Good
come
show,
back, but
everybody.
okay.
Bye.
Good show.
I hope you come back. I hope you'll all come back.
Trying. How do we know to turn it
okay.
back on?
We'll cue. I think we'll probably you'll get a little heads up. Yeah. Okay, excellent. So we have some very special guests with us who will be participating as trivia players against some of our very own Work Juice players. I think we're going to bring out our first round, right, my boss, Ben Blacker? Yeah. Please welcome Adventurekateers, Kathleen Cashman, Alex Youngblood, and Rosalind Foster. Turn your mics and your cameras on. I don't know who this voice is that I'm doing. Hello. Hey, everyone.
Hello. Hey.
It's
Hey.
great to see you. Thanks for, someone want to get that phone? I can get it. You want me to get it?
I'm going to ignore that phone.
that.
Sorry, everybody. I still have a landline in the year 2020.
No, that's probably, you're smart. You're going to be the only one who can communicate with the outside world when something happens and the phone lines are up, but everything else is down. Welcome. We are going to jump in. Now, you are going to be playing for a very special prize package. I don't know what the prize is, but I can tell you I'm sure it's going to be great and that it's a package. So we are going to be doing some questions. And you guys are playing against, you're playing against each other, but if you want, you can call on a Work Juice player as like a phone a friend kind of situation if you don't know the answer. No, you're a team. Okay. I have a lot of information from me. Let me break this down for you. I have notes. I have trivia questions. I have the Thrilling Adventure Hour text thread, and I have a chat window open. I got a lot going on, so I want to apologize in advance because people are sending me things on all of those places. So you guys are a team. You're going to be playing, and if you beat the Work Juice players, then you win. We're going to be doing 5 questions. The winning team needs to get 3 out of 5 to win. So we're going to bring the Work Juice players on that are going to be competing, right? Does that seem like a thing? Yeah, we're going to bring out the first. Yes, indeed. So let's bring out our Work Juice players who are going to be playing against this fantastic team. Who's going to be part of the first one? Hal Lublin, Annie Savage, and Paget Brewster. Wow.
Now, sorry, I wasn't paying attention, Janet. I'm on a team with Annie and Paget, and we're going to smoke these chumps. Thank you all for being here. We really appreciate you listening and coming to the show. We're fans of you as you are fans of ours.
I'm going to take back those 5 years of this show coming every
wow.
time. I'm going to take them all back.
Patreon monthly subscription.
I'm burning bridges here.
Okay. Are you guys ready to answer some questions? We're going to start with the fan team. Do we want to assign a fan to answer first, or you guys can talk amongst yourselves, and then I guess whoever wants to shout out the answer, even though we'll be able to hear everything you're saying as you're discussing. Okay, but whoever wants to give the final answer. Okay, first question. Before the Thrilling Adventure Hour was known as the Thrilling Adventure Hour, what was its name?
Can you read that?
Can I guess?
Do I need to say the entire thing?
I have to say, that is... Listen, for those people who maybe didn't read the mug, Kathleen, would you like to answer in verbal form?
Yeah, the Thrilling Adventure and Supernatural Suspense Hour.
And that is...
Ding.
Ding, 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 ding. That is a major ding. Very, very
You got that
done.
one.
Okay.
But you had that
One
mug.
point to the fans. Hal,
Sorry.
No, they are winning so far.
I have mugs too. I'm gonna get my mugs. Don't worry about it. Plenty of mugs.
Okay, so next we are toggling over to the Work Juice players, and your question is: in Beyond Belief, which month is Frank and Sadie's anniversary?
I feel like I should know this.
I think
You know why?
Yeah.
There's a reason you should feel that.
Yeah.
Oh, because there's another.
I'm
holiday
gonna
in it, I
say.
think.
I'm gonna say. Oh. Say.
Oh, Tompkins.
Oh, man.
September.
Phone a friend.
Did he just pop in?
Wait, can we talk this out? Wait, hold
I would
on.
like to phone a
Talk
friend.
this out?
I would like to phone a friend.
I'm listening.
I want to phone a friend.
Isn't it?
Wait, I don't know if you get to
God
phone a friend.
Is it
damn
maybe?
He's only listening.
Is it maybe October?
I would think
Because
October.
the Halloween
but...
shows.
Oh my God, I think it's September.
Okay, look, I don't.
Do the fans know?
Do you have a strong feeling?
Well, now they may get the
I was
point. If you
considering this
if you
something
answer
else.
wrong, they get to go for the point. They may know.
Oh, they
so
do get to
probably aren't
steal
gonna
it.
Tell you anything.
Oh.
Yeah, they could probably steal
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Okay, I'm not cheating. I want to look at my phone, but I'm not going to cheat. I'm going to turn it off. What is it?
PFT, just without saying it, do you know what it is? Do you feel? You know
I
what it
feel very strongly that I do know what it is.
is? Okay.
I think I know what it is. Well, I don't know the day, but I know the month, I think.
Okay, so we
And?
think that. Yeah. So do you want to make a final guess? Any of those months? Do you want to make a guess? Work Juice team.
Jantember.
Yeah,
What?
that's about right.
That's
think
incorrect.
Sound right.
If Paget
Everything
says
you said
September,
was incorrect.
she is Sadie Doyle. I would have to go with her.
Oh.
My thought was October, but that might be too on the nose.
Okay.
Think
So-
it's September.
No.
I don't know why.
No. I'm
I
going to tell you
think
all of those
it's-
answers are wrong.
They're
So
all wrong.
I'm going to
Great.
the Adventurekateers. Does anyone in your group know? Do you think you know?
I think I do.
Why don't
Yes.
Can you hear
Alex,
me?
this
what?
is not a final answer. You guys discuss. You can.
I
can
believe
decide when
it's
it's
March, like March or May, one of those short months.
Well, you have to
March, I
pick
think.
one.
Like March is. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, same. for
March
me.
sounds right. Yeah,
It is right.
because it's March outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we
Well
go.
done.
And that's the anniversary of the show, so that would also make sense, right? It's March,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ding.
Way to tuck in an extra bit of trivia.
All right. See you later, everybody.
And yet that gets you nothing. Hal.
Don't-
It gets you nothing.
It gets me nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
get it.
right now, just as a reminder, we are 2 points, the Adventurekateers, 0 points to the Work Juice players. You only need 3 points to win the round. So this next question could win this for the Adventurekateers. Number 3, in Sparks, Nevada, Marshall on Mars, who was
Reckon.
the first character impersonated by Jupiter spy Jib Janine?
Oh.
Buzz.
Yes.
I
Do
think
you want to
Aldrin? What?
Are you talking to each other? I'm not accepting it as a final answer unless I call it a
Oh, no.
final answer.
You asked.
Is this the Adventurekateers?
Yeah, this is the Adventurekateers. They could win this. They could win this one right here.
Wasn't it Felton? Because Felton's always one of the first people to walk into the saloon.
Is it character or is it actor?
It's
a character.
I guess Felton or Croach.
I feel like because Croach and
Yeah,
Sparks were together, or was together, so I feel like it's Felton, if I'm remembering correctly, from like 7 years ago when I watched it at Largo.
Yeah, because the timeline's always strange in my head. I always forget.
So 2 of the 3 of us say Felton. Do we want to?
Yeah.
Do we want to go with it?
I'll go. I'll concede. Yeah, I'll concede with Felton. Yeah.
All right, let's do Felton.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Just out of curiosity, PFT, do you think you know the answer to this one?
I think the first one was Croach.
Not according to my paperwork.
I think isn't it I want to say it's either Sparks or the Red Plains Rider. I think it's the Red Plains Rider.
Could you ask the question again?
In the form of a statement.
In Sparks, Nevada, Marshall on Mars.
Yes.
Who was the first character impersonated by Jupiter spy Jib Janine?
In lieu of answering, can Paget just talk more about a frozen butterball breast?
Wait.
Good show, everybody.
Good job.
Felton was a
The
really
first
good
character was the saloon doors.
No, not by Jude
No.
Janine.
I think it's the Red
I
Plains
think it's
Rider.
red. Yeah, if it's not.
Cool that you know about the saloon doors.
It's not the saloon doors. That is
You-
a yes.
Show your face if you're going to
Sparks.
insult me.
Unfortunately, no one has said the right answer as a final answer.
Yeah, it's not Red Plains.
Craig knows.
Craig turned his camera off.
I have no
I don't
idea,
know.
but we've eliminated several suspects.
I know. There's just not that many people left. I will say,
I mean, there's Red Plains Rider.
I heard it said,
It-
but
no,
it
wasn't me.
quickly brushed off.
What is the
It was
answer?
quickly brushed
Sparks?
off.
Was it Sparks?
No.
Oh,
The
so
answer is
Sparks.
Oh.
Sparks Nevada. Sparks
The
Nevada.
answer is Sparks.
Sparks Nevada.
Sparks.
Sparks
I
Nevada.
was going to say Sparks Nevada.
We're still alive, Orange Juice. We're still alive.
Yeah,
We're still
you
alive.
are. You are. Still 2-0. We are moving on to the fourth question for the Work Juice players.
Got it.
All right,
Nailing
enough
it.
baby
Janet,
stuff.
Janet, sorry. Paul F. Tompkins, work juice. Would you at some point just incorporate some huge Steve Harvey mugging when you hear the answers to these questions? Just do it. You just have to do it one time. Just do it one time. Surprise out of nowhere when it feels right. Just when you hear an answer that seems absurd, just to get a big Steve Harvey. I can't believe this is happening.
I'm ready.
I'll
Thank you,
try.
Paul.
I have to say, it's been a real long time since I watched anything remotely resembling The Feud.
I'll start giving some Steve Harvey answers to make it easier.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Which of the following shows would Sadie watch? This is a question for the Work Juice players. Which of the following shows would Sadie watch? A, The Leprechaun Report. B, Vampires of a Certain Age. C, a show about a zombie attending Harvard. D, a show about vicious vampire politics. E, boy detective who was called to testify a lot.
I'm
We're
going
the
to go
first
with
two?
there are too many options. Listen to
I
D.
think that's D. Got to be D.
I think it's not A or B. So what's C?
C is a show about a zombie attending Harvard.
No. Next.
No.
D, a show about vicious vampire politics.
No.
Or E,
Next.
boy detective who was called to testify a lot.
I thought it was
Sorry,
B.
go back to 2. What was 2? What was B?
A, The Leprechaun Report. B, vampires of a certain age.
Yes.
C, a show about a zombie attending Harvard. D, a show about vicious vampire politics. Or E, boy detective who was called to testify a lot.
Or F.
It's B.
I think it's B too.
They all sound like something she said no to.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
I never want to pitch to Paget.
Is it a trick question?
It feels like a trick question. Like
all
those
of
are
the above.
Or none of the above.
All of she said no to all of them.
There's
I
no,
feel like she
there's
said
no all of
to
the above or
them.
none of the above options.
Is
So
the
you
question
choose.
whether
None
it's a
of
show
a
she
certain
would
age.
watch or would not
She
watch?
would watch. Would she watch?
She would watch.
March.
Say
Say
say them in Sadie's
vampires
voice.
of a certain age.
Say it in Sadie's voice.
The Leprechaun
I
Report.
think they all sound
Vampires
delightful.
of a certain age.
Yeah.
That's
I
my
like
first
vampires of a
attempt
certain
at doing
age.
Sadie.
B.
And I asked.
B.
B. Final answer B.
For me.
Sure, yeah.
Do we want to discuss?
I think it's. I
Annie?
think it makes sense.
How?
They're all very Acker and Blacker, so it could be any of them. So I say
just
B. I'll
wants
go
to
with
finish.
B.
Well, I mean, for
B
me,
is
it's
incorrect.
personal.
This goes over to the Adventurekateers. Would you like to answer this and perhaps win?
Win it.
Well,
You can win it.
My first thought was D, but I'm confused because they all sound wrong. But I'll ask the other two. D stuck out in my head, but I don't know now. I'm
Can you
confused
repeat
myself.
Can you
What's
repeat
D
the
again?
4 remaining options, Janet?
Yes, the 4 remaining options are The Leprechaun Report, a show about a zombie attending Harvard, D, a show about vicious vampire politics, or E, boy detective who was called to testify a lot.
It's E.
Love that one.
That was a trial, though. She said I would not watch that trial.
But that also seems like the
why it's
most
confusing.
that seems like something so outside of Sadie's wheelhouse that it might be her, I'm going to veg out and not pay attention to a kid talking about all the things that I have to testify about.
I'm going to have to ask for an answer. Any thoughts?
Oh, I
Anyone
love
wanna
this.
listen to their
I love
original
you guys.
gut
I
instinct?
love it. Please.
Anyone want to
Make
just
an answer.
listen to
I
that
love it
original
so much.
gut instinct they had?
Let's say A.
Yeah, I want to go with D.
Yeah, D.
D sounds.
D.
D.
D for Doyle. Go for it.
That's the right answer.
I
It
know.
is D, a
Yeah.
show about vicious vampire
Always trust your gut.
politics.
Always trust your gut.
I think that means that you won because you won. You won 3. You won 3. Is that fair? Because we only played at 5. Does that make sense, Ben Blacker?
The rules are very important.
You should be out here with me.
Janet, what did they win, Janet?
The Adventurekateers won.
Yeah,
They won
Adventurekateers.
Well done.
Well played. Is
Malina,
anyone
fold.
surprised they knew more than we did? Oh. Okay, so we will contact you guys to send you your prizes. Very well played.
As far as
Thank
you know.
thank you for joining us.
done.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Okay, great. And so now I'm reading different things. Okay, so you guys can go ahead and turn off your video and mute yourselves.
Thank you.
Hi, guys. Great job.
Great job, y'all. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Let's invite our whole cast back. Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
This
that
is a
was
nightmare.
amazing.
This is entirely a nightmare, and will
I'm
prove
sorry
how
this
little
is so hard on you.
each of us have been listening to the show
We have no
throughout the last
chance.
decade and a half.
We have no
I
chance.
was
We
I
have
was
no
afraid
chance.
of what the questions would be, and it was 10 times worse than what I imagined in my head in terms of
What-
difficulty.
What's worse is the difficulty is that we probably should know these.
Yeah,
But we did this show on a monthly basis, and
Yeah.
That's a
we
lot.
did a new show every month. At most, we
Yeah,
did a
but it was
script
only for
maybe 3
15
times.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
But
is my
also-
favorite scene at the
let me
end
say-
of Family Feud when the family that lost stands around as wiving.
Trying to figure out what happened.
Bitter recriminations.
We used to do rehearsals.
rehearsals.
Ben Acker created those questions, by the way. So if you want to hurt someone,
They were good questions.
They were
I think they were
difficult.
good questions.
Yeah.
they're solid.
I just
They were
feel like
fine,
we used,
yeah.
when we
Solid
did
triz.
rehearsals, we would like hear everybody's thing
Yeah.
And that stopped years and years and years ago.
Yeah. I mean, in fairness, I think it happened about twice.
2 times we had a rehearsal.
Yeah.
If those
Can we
questions are
make
about
Acker
those
come
episodes-
on?
Let's hope that
I feel like it stopped when Busy wasn't home when we tried to rehearse.
Yeah,
That was the real. That was
All
the
the
turning
around
point of the
building.
whole
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Correct. That house is gone.
Yeah.
I know.
the
Well,
record.
you
Busy
don't
did
own
send
it
us
anymore. The house
Never
is
get it back.
gone, right?
Busy sent us
enough
all a
stage in the
text this recently saying, "I sold that house that none of you were in, but many of you were at."
Let's keep going to that house.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see who's there now. We'll get the
Honestly,
same
they
level of
keep-
hospitality.
Honestly,
haunt that
that's
house.
very chill.
Hey, Tim's back.
Do you?
Tim's got a hat.
Hey,
Where are
Tim's
they?
out now.
Oh, thanks for
Swarthy.
noticing.
Are we supposed to be on now?
Yeah.
All of us?
Yeah, right. Right
You
now we're doing
mean
a little bit
on?
of a chit chat, a little bit. Yeah, we're always on. A little bit of chit chat, a little bit, maybe a couple of
Ooh.
listener questions we can
Little
answer.
shit hat.
Little chit hat.
Well, what if
Beach
I want
Boys
to
number.
Why did I-
check?
Little shit hat.
It's sad
Hey,
when
I don't
I'm
have a-
reading.
I'm looking around for a
have it
hat. I
handy,
don't have a hat handy.
Craig, no.
I just buy the.
I miss flying. I miss
Craig, I
flying.
demand that you explain why that was so proximate.
What's the equivalent of a hat that I have nearby? certainly a neck pillow.
Vaguely Napoleonic when you put it up there like you just did.
I feel like I work for Lando.
Hal, are you wearing a
Calrissian.
mask like Axl Rose?
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
Okay, guys, I have a question from Lainey from Wyoming. What previously meaningless thing do you miss most during this pandemic?
Previously meaningless.
Yeah, just a thing that you took for granted. It didn't seem like that big of a deal, but now you realize
Malina?
Other people.
Good timing on both.
The previously
Gunnar.
meaningless Malina.
Didn't work out.
Melina.
I
misses
miss
other
sitting
people.
in coffee shops and diners. Like I love to draw out a meal or a chai latte because I don't drink coffee for like 2 hours and read. I really miss
Good
that.
answer.
I have like a. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Busy.
You've never once been
like-
sorry.
Wow.
The glove.
I
Read her book.
I truly weirdly miss my daily interactions with strangers, like valet guys at like I'm serious, like the places that I would valet my car a lot, like you would always see the same people, or the people at the grocery store that I would always see, or like people that I didn't know their whole lives, but like had seen them enough over the last 15 years of living in a place. And like, I don't know. I miss that.
100%. Yeah.
I have a
Okay, so you
question
would
from
see me
Britt
in-
from Buffalo. Oh, sorry.
Wait, I'll answer the Buffalo question, but I'll also answer this one. This is not meaningless to me, and I realized early on that I missed it. But like, I used to
Well,
play.
then this is wrong on both counts.
Got it up. I used to play in three different. I used to play in 3 different softball leagues, one for Brooklyn Nine-Nine and a men's league in the Valley and a Monday night league in Santa Monica. And that hasn't happened since March. And I very much miss playing softball.
Wait, I really did not know you played softball.
I'm very good.
Oh.
Was that your question?
What position do you play? What position?
Okay, here's Jackson. Here's
on-
Britt's question. Oh, okay.
Monday night I play shortstop and I play the outfield in the 2 other leagues.
God, how do you
So
keep
one
track?
team
In the
thinks
outfield.
that you suck.
Angels in the outfield.
No, in slow pitch softball, the outfield's where it's at.
Really
Oh, okay.
an important position.
I'm sure people told you that.
It's a lot of
No,
lot of
Mark,
uninformed shade.
Actually, a lot
of
happens in
uninformed
right
shade.
field. A lot happens in right field.
Very ignorant
More important than the
shade.
pitcher.
I played softball until the girls got real scary.
Fair. Okay, Britt from Buffalo asks, has anyone picked up any interesting new hobbies during lockdown? Interesting new hobbies, anyone?
I learned
A
how
lot
to
of
do a
you look
Rubik's
terrified.
cube.
Really?
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Melina.
I was
And
always
Rubik.
scared of it.
Prove it.
All right.
Prove it.
I will prove it. I can.
Scared of
I'll prove it right now.
Is there a trick to it?
Wait, what did
You
Melina
said you
learn?
were scared of it.
Craig, you Craig is playing the world's greatest game of prop switch that's ever happened.
Yeah.
Pan your camera around. Where are you?
He's in Carrot Top's home.
I mean,
Gosh, I
I've been
wish
staying
I
in
had
Carrot
to
Top's
hang
guest house
nearby.
for most of the pandemic. Yeah.
This is not a new
Everything's
practice,
here.
but I think I perfected it during quarantine, which is clinical depression.
Have you done 10,000 hours?
Oh, I dare say I have.
What was yours, Malina?
I started vegetable gardening.
Next.
No one.
Wow.
Tim, any hobbies you've picked up?
I learned how to work my Apple TV remote.
Hey!
Big.
All right.
That's
Good
big.
job.
Thank
Good
goodness,
job.
finally.
That is. That's big.
big.
But I
That's
still,
big.
strangely, I have not mastered Zoom and all the different buttons and things to do.
Oh,
No,
No
they
one
keep
has.
doing updates.
It still scares me.
no one.
So
has.
far, you're
You're
doing,
doing great on this.
We
You're doing
can
great.
still see and hear you.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's what matters.
Winning.
Okay. Question from Christine from the Philippines. What's your favorite thing about doing these TAH, that stands for Thrilling Adventure Hour, live streams?
Sorry, go back.
TAH again stands for Thrilling Adventure Hour. What is your favorite thing about doing
I gotta get a
these
pen.
TAH live streams?
Here's what I like about it. We're still
is-
doing the same crosstalk, but we can see everybody at the same time now.
I love the first 10 minutes before the show happens when everybody's just like popping in. And as everybody pops in, everybody goes, hey, and then you shoot the breeze very briefly and then everybody slowly, it's just a room filling up with my favorite people. I love that part
seeing
of it.
everybody. That's
Yeah.
like it was the best part of doing
Yeah.
the show, which was a high in and of itself, was seeing all of these people, seeing my family once a month, and now getting to do it again for the rehearsals and getting to do stuff like this, whether it's the before. I like this format just because we're hanging, like, this is really kind of what it's like. It was always the best part of doing the show. So getting more of that in a time when we're not really seeing other people is a blessing.
Cheers to that, everybody. Cheers
Amen.
to that.
Cheers.
Absolutely.
Clink.
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 I do trip out on the fact how lucky we are that while this is happening, we have this technology to be able to do this and see each other. It really is marvelous. And so, like, when all this stuff is happening and people are traveling and maybe shouldn't be, like, traveling to big events or whatever, it's sort of like, well, that's what this is for. Like, that's why we have this now, so we can be safe, but we can still see each other and spend time. And, you know, I know it's rough, but, like, I'm grateful that we have stuff like this while we tough it out.
Yeah.
For sure. I hope that we do, I've received a lot of messages, I'm sure you all have as well, from people saying, thank you so much for doing these. I live in a place that I never would be able to get to, Los Angeles or New York or Seattle or, Sydney or whatever, wherever we've been before. Paul and I have gotten a lot of those messages for the two-man show that we do. And I hope that we continue doing these things virtually when we are still able to go and, fill big theaters and stuff for the people that would never be able to get there. Like, it's a wonderful community. It's a great opportunity. Was it worth the pandemic? No. But there are things that we found in it.
It's a good one.
Forever Dog.
This has been a Forever Dog production. Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. For more original podcasts, please visit foreverdogpodcasts.com and subscribe to our shows on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Keep up with the latest Forever Dog news by following us on Twitter and Instagram @ForeverDogTeam and liking our page on Facebook.